We are just about ready. .007 Nightfire? Yeah, that was a really good one too.
Getting moved.
And it looks like we are ready to go. Here is Yoshipro with Psychonauts.
Hell, hey, that's me. Hi. What? I'm playing Psychonauts? I didn't hear of that.
That's what the schedule said.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I was wondering what that meant. Okay, yeah, so Psychonauts. I assume I'm live, right? Hi?
Yeah, you are.
I am?
Hi,
Okay.
I'm Flare Bear.
Yeah, he's Flare Bear. I'm Yoshipro. YP, you might know me. You know, kind of a big deal. This is Psychonauts, 2005 platformer. It's a pretty interesting game. You know, there's a lot to say, but I don't know much about this game, so.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, Flare Bear is here to, you know, say the words. I'm here to just play the game and look cute. So. Right off the bat, doing a crazy glitch to be off the bed slightly. It actually saves time. Very important. Calithon barely fits in the file name, actually. Wow. Okay. And, yeah. Ready to start. Wait, I don't have my... Let me open Live Split first. I want to see my time. So the category I'm doing today is any percent. Important thing to know about any percent is there's like a huge skip at the end. Crazy, I know. Also, I'm like the world record holder in this game. Also really cool. Wow. Go me. And also we go off in-game time normally. But, you know.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to open his splits.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Okay. So yeah, I'm ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is Psychonauts. Right off the bat, after the first bits of dialogue here, I'm going to be doing pseudo... Is it a glitch? Would you call it a glitch, Flare Bear?
It's not really a glitch.
Yeah.
So after the first bit of dialogue, he's going to be going into a tutorial segment where it teaches you how to use certain controls in the game. And in this part of the game, it locks you out from pausing. All of your pause buttons are essentially disabled so that you can't like exit out of it. But as you saw there, he just quit to title regardless to get out of the cutscene. There is one other method of pausing the game, an input that they forgot to lock out, I guess. I don't know if it's like a debug method or something, but basically it's on controller. You click in both your left stick and your right stick at the same time and it pauses. It's weird. So this is going to be the first instance of one of the main cool uses of movement that we have in the run. If you missed it there, there's another one coming right up. But basically you ground pound or palm, that's what it's called, on a little slope. And if you bunny hop out of it as you're sliding down with that speed, then you can carry it. And you can continuously bunny hop. If you time your jumps well, you'll keep all your forward momentum. And you can just carry that forward going for a while.
Yeah, so especially early on, I'm going to be doing that a bunch because there's no real better form of movement. When I'm not doing palms and whatnot, I'll be flipping like I was doing at the very start of the run. Basically just hold the lock on and jump like this. Crazy, I know.
And then halfway through the run, we get an ability that completely changes our movement and basically rules out the stuff that he just said.
Yeah, but that'll come up later. That was blimps. Normally you're supposed to ride those blimps. But you can just kind of palm and skip it, you know? Really cool. Really technical. Wow. This is the first level, so it takes place inside of Coach Oleander's mind. So every level in this game takes place in someone's mind, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's part of like the basic conflict of the game and like the story.
Yeah.
If you don't know the story, you should play the game for yourself. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You're gonna miss a bunch of epic dialogue. You do get to hear the best line in the game, which we'll get to later. So. Now, everyone's favorite part of the run, the punching minigame. So here the game teaches you how to punch. And these kids really like punching. So they'll just be cheering me on for the next half minute or so. There's not much to note here. You gotta get 20 points to get points by punching the targets. It's random. But it
In the
doesn't make
last
that much
5
difference.
targets, it introduces a gimmick that can try to throw you off, where instead of popping up enemies, there'll be a little baby that comes out, but you don't get penalized for hitting them, so it's just faster to hit them anyway.
Yeah, it's faster to punch the babies, but luckily for us, we ain't gotta punch no
But he
babies.
didn't get any babies! Oh my god, you can clap for that.
And we're gonna take damage here to
Lucky
palm.
run.
This run is blessed. There you go. Just palm to skip that turret.
Yeah, normally you have to sit behind cover to get through that area.
I know, but we're cheaters, so it's okay. It's slightly faster to punch down the slide. Despite it not really looking like it.
Punch, Raz, punch!
Punch! Yay, Raz! You see, I'm using that training already.
All about upper body strength, you know?
Okay, and normally there's like a huge platforming section here, but you can just kind of palm off this rock.
This palm is a massive skip.
And this brings us right to the end of this section.
Seems like a
Okay.
minute.
Saves like 10 minutes, honestly. I don't know how to do the platforming. Okay, and here's Bobby. We don't like Bobby.
Speak for yourself.
Oh no, don't call me out, dude. I'm just a hater, I'm sorry. Sorry y'all had to find out this way. Oof. I forgot he says oof, doesn't he? Okay,
Yeah, when you punch him.
that's crazy.
Oof.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, that song's a bop. That Raz sings. Okay, now here's girl skip, because no girls allowed. Look at this. Crazy. There's supposed to be girls down there that introduce you to arrowheads. Arrowheads never really come up in this category, but it's like the currency. Now we're doing our first... Oh my gosh. LSD. So LSD is basically if you save in a loading zone and then load that save, the game's like, huh. And it puts you somewhere else. It puts you at like 0-0 on every map. You can do it anywhere, it's only useful in a handful of spots. I'll come up much later. And here's the save load. Also, this is not an LSD, this is just save loading. But yeah, LSD is an important thing to remember for later. It's very important. This kid's crying, so we're just gonna ignore him. I don't remember, why is he crying? He was locked in there, right?
Yeah, because he was locked in an isolation chamber. He's just a child. What do you mean? Why are you crying? Just man up.
Yeah, I mean, okay, all I'm saying is if I was locked in the isolation chamber, I'd be chilling, dude.
I mean, you don't know how long he was in there.
I'm going inside the caravan.
Bro, it doesn't matter how long he was in there. Okay, he's a crybaby. It's settled. Okay. Yeah, these are figments also. I'm gonna go slightly out of my way in this level to get figments. You see in the top right, there's a rank counter and whatnot. I need to be ranked 20 by a certain part of the run, because they unlock abilities. It's not too relevant right now, but I'll be keeping track of that.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of them yet because we haven't unlocked our first one, but there are a bunch of abilities that we get throughout this run, and a lot of them are just given to us automatically at points in the story. But some of them we have to come back to that little lab that we were just in with Ford to get taught them. And one of them that we need is taught at rank 10, and one of them is taught at rank 20. And the way you rank up is by getting those figments, which are the little like transparent like images that you can find in people's minds. And the other way is through scavenger hunt items, which are little items hidden around the camp. He's already grabbed a few of them, you may have seen, but we're going to be getting a bunch more of those later. We have a dedicated scavenger hunt segment where we just go around the camp grabbing them, so it'll be pretty obvious then.
Reminder, Mario Galaxy ripped this game off. I'm messing it up. You can do palms when the gravity switches, because it's like a giant cube. And at certain points, the gravity just flips over.
So basically, you palm over the edge of the cube, and basically you jump off of it. Whenever you go from one side to the other, it has to slowly flip the cube over to adapt from one gravity to another. And you can basically jump off of the floor during the moment that it's flipping over, so it feels like it's diagonal and gives you a slope.
Okay. I think I missed every palm here, but you know, if I got him, it would have looked really cool.
You got one, but you didn't get like the full speed out of it.
Yeah, it was really scuffed. But it's okay. I wasn't trying to go fast or anything, so.
A weird thing about Figments, like the main collectibles that you see him grabbing, Figments are not all worth the same amount of rank. A weird thing about them is that different mines have different point increments for Figments, and this little, oh my gosh, don't fall off.
That's just Tony Hawking it, dude.
The brain tumbler experiment. He used this in it before, and he's going back in for a second trip. The Figments in here are worth a lot. I think it's the most out of any stage that we go to.
Yeah,
So
it's 9.
You kind of tend to prioritize them here.
Yeah, I'll go slowly out of my way for Figments in this level.
Don't tell me I imagined that whole thing. Dang, is that never
Okay.
gonna
There's some pretty cool palms in this level that I'm probably gonna miss. Like this one.
Please don't.
I kind of messed up the bunny hop, but I got it. There's a bunny here also, and if you walk into or jump into the bunny, he kind of eats your jump and you lose all your speed, so want to make sure you don't do that.
Just beat him. Just be faster.
Be faster, forehead. That's so...
Don't worry, Dogen.
Man, I am
So
so
it's actually
smart.
pretty good.
What is wrong,
That was pretty good.
No time to explain, Sasha. I gotta claim this spooky thorn tower.
Okay. Yeah, now we climb up the spooky thorn tower, and then we get to the top and we're like, we don't know what to do. So we're gonna go over to Mia, and we're gonna learn the broken ability that we were talking about earlier. This completely changes how movement works in this game. Once you get it.
Yeah, so these first couple of stages are like tutorial stages where basically different coaches of the camp teach you how to use like the ability that they specialize in. And oh my gosh. He was gonna do a skip, but he missed an item. He has to go back up to grab a Psychor. This is another collectible that gives them rank.
Yeah. One Psychor gives you a full rank, so it's kind of important to get that.
Yeah, so this level is basically a tutorial for levitation. Which levitation is just a ball that you roll on.
There you go.
And
Nice edge boost.
you can either stand on top of it and use it to roll around, or you can hold it above you to levitate, or you can go in the air and you can rapidly swap in between the two and indefinitely gain height.
Yeah,
Due
I
to
was
what is
doing that a
probably
bit
like
there.
due to probably is what like an animation bug, I guess.
Yeah. So basically we can fly anywhere now, and that kind of breaks the game, as you might imagine. I don't know. Just a little bit. Also, being on top of the ball like this is just faster than palming in most cases, so goodbye palming. I'm still gonna be doing it here and there with the ball, but no.
Yeah, because like instead of palming off the slopes, you can just ride the ball onto slopes and roll down and get all the speed from that too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is why you don't get the safety Figments. Don't be me. Don't be bad. Even though we were just talking about how being on the ball is usually faster, there's this race part right here where the game wants you to ride on this giant slide on the ball. What we were saying, you can forget about that, because it actually turns out it's faster to be off your ball. So I'm gonna just kind of ditch my ball. It's upcoming boost.
And yeah, that's just because of speed caps. These tunnels will give you short little speed boosts, and you can bunny hop and get off your ball to just stack them, and if you play really well, it can become one of the coolest and most intense parts of the run. Oh my gosh, you almost bonked.
Oh no! I'm losing speed here.
Oh!
I'm losing a lot of speed from that. Oh well.
Yeah, so at a certain point, the half pipe becomes too steep for you to stand on. So if you accidentally go too far to the side, you have to pull out your ball to back it up. And he went all the way to the top of the wall, so he just had to hold out his ball for a while, and he lost a lot of speed. He still didn't bonk or anything, though. If you bonk and race, you pretty much instantly lose like 10 seconds. So, not ideal, but not.
Could have been worse, that's for sure.
Still stringed everything together.
Okay. Now we're at the end of Mia. The party's over, sadly. Up here.
We haven't really mentioned it yet, but also at the same time, he's missed every single one of them so far. But there's another glitch with levitation where...
Okay, wow.
There you go, he got one. If you jump at the moment that you like cross over the edge of the ground. On levitation, you get a big speed boost. He just did another one there.
Why was oatmeal already on the part I wanted to go? It's weird.
I don't know. That's happened to me once before. Menuing is weird in this game.
Yeah, they all like kind of carry over, but this game's weird. This game doesn't work. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, in this game, menu inputs are like stored across every like menu and like dialogue in the game.
TV. Okay, so this is the best line in the game coming up. Get ready.
Man,
He's gonna say it.
He's gonna say it.
soft gelatinous underbelly.
Oh,
Here I come.
soft gelatinous underbelly. Here I come, man.
Man, I'm
I'm
so
so smart. Comedy gold. Oh.
Just like me.
Wow, he's just like me. He's so smart. He's so nice, and he knows everything. Okay. There's not a whole lot to know for Brain Tank. The first part of this fight is more or less just kind of scripted. You want him to target you as fast as possible, but I'm pretty sure even when you like get him to target you fast, it's still on a timer, so it doesn't matter too much. You know.
Yeah, if you're paying attention to the few things that you need to in this phase of the fight, you can't really lose time. The second phase, there are a few double hits you have to go for that you can miss because they're decently difficult, but
Yeah.
as long as you hit those, then you're not going to lose time there as well.
Yeah. Something to note, I guess, is I am pushing him into this corner because it sets up the second phase very nicely. But you have all the time in the world to push him into this corner. So
Yeah, he just retreats away from you if you ever walk towards him.
he's scared of you. Scared little boy. Okay. So the second phase, the brain jumps out. Ah. We're not to.
Oh yeah, that's one of the examples of how this game sometimes randomly decides to be really loud for no reason.
Yeah. It's gonna happen again, I think, in Lungfish is the next part, right? Because the tanks.
Yeah, the audio in this game just likes to jump scare you sometimes, where there's like single sound effects that are just like unreasonably loud compared to everything else in the level. There's one in the first level too, with like the freaking when you're jumping out of the plane.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Thank you, Tim Schafer.
There's like a massive like plane like dropping noise, and at the exact same time Raz is like screaming at the top of his lungs.
It's really immersive, dude. Okay. Yeah, this is a scavenger hunt part also. I'm just gonna be grabbing a bunch of items, going fast. You know how it be.
Yeah, this is a really fun section to do. A bunch of cool levitation movement.
Yeah. Shoot the beehive. Look at him go. Yeah. So once you get 8 scavenger hunt items, which is like half of the total, I believe, you get 4 ranks. And 4 ranks in like are for like a minute.
Did you jump over the egg?
I've done that multiple times recently.
I've never seen someone do that before.
I'm just that good at the game, dude.
How does that make you good? Stop jumping over the egg. You've done it multiple times?
Yeah, dude, last marathon run I did of this game, I jumped over the egg too. I was like, how'd you recover this? Man, I'm so smart. Okay, there we go. And that's scavenger hunt. Really exciting. Now we get the best part of the game coming up. If you were like sitting down enjoying the run and was like, yo, this is a cool game at all, but I wish you had like a 5-minute auto scroller with RNG. Well,
Yeah, so it's a 5-minute auto scroller, and in between those 5 minutes of auto scroller like segments, there's 3 phases of a boss fight. The first 2, you have to get lucky, and if you don't, you just lose 20 seconds.
It's really good. Big fan. Luckily I got good luck here. So you need 3 tack boxes to spawn, so Linda can suck it up. But, you know, sometimes she's just like, no tack boxes, and you're just like, okay, that's really
Pretty
cool.
much. So yeah, he got... Basically, she'll stand still and like suck up all the items in the area for like the first 10 seconds or so of a phase. And if you don't get 3 tack boxes in that time, which is completely out of your control where they spawn or how many of them will spawn, then she sits still, stops sucking things up, and she takes out a bunch of time to spawn in more items. and then you get a second cycle and it's 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So he got it once, he has to do it again.
Yeah. I gotta
And then
do it again.
And,
Yeah.
and then the third one is fine.
Yeah, third one
Yeah,
is no RNG.
And then in between that, he's just gonna be falling this
Yeah.
air bubble through the
So-
level, doing nothing.
So if there's any donations to be read or anything you want to say, now is the perfect time.
We do have some donations. We have $10, 1 cent from the milkman, who says, "I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. It's fortified with what the world wants, what the world deserves."
God bless. I love the milkman.
And gotta love the milkman. We also have $15 from Snowfats. Hey, good luck on the runs. P.S. Please do me a favor and shout out Duke Bilgewater. That might bring him back to life and make him stream runs of this game again.
Shouts to Duke Bilgewater, my favorite Psychonauts speedrunner. Oh man.
Hey, I think I see a piece of teriyaki salmon jerky over there in that clam. Why
Why
don't
don't
you
go
eat
eat that instead? You know what's crazy, like, looking back, though, is, like, Duke's run is, like, 7 years old at this point, almost. And it's still, like, a 49. Which is, like, considering at the time there's no LSD, which is the trick we use to skip, like, a bunch of the game. That's actually pretty solid, especially considering how long ago it was.
Yeah, LSD saves like 16 minutes, I think.
Oh my
A huge bulk of that time save is at the very end. In
Yeah.
like a single instance of it.
I think I got good luck here. I did! Oh my goodness. So that's the last of the RNG for this auto-scroller. There's still more luck to come, don't worry. This game's really good. But yeah, so normally in like other categories of this game also you get the dowsing rod and you have to get arrowheads here. For some reason, there's just huge deposits of arrowheads that are like 450 each, and you're just like, what the heck? That's a lot of arrowheads. Because normally, the dowsing rod, how it works is like, there's little deposits hidden throughout every level, and it's usually just like 100. You know, not that important. But for some reason, in this area, that you can't revisit, by the way, once I'm done this, you can never come back here. There's just giant deposits of arrowheads that are like 450. So, it's the perfect time to get arrowheads. Luckily for us, we don't need them, because we get to do Duster Skip, and Duster Skip's a really fun trick at the end of the run.
Yeah, the only reason you would need arrowheads is because of a required item, which you can skip with the frame perfect trick at the very end of the run. So that adds some annoyance, but it also removes the need for otherwise annoying collectible entirely.
Yeah. You know, I'll take a frame perfect trick at the end of my half-hour speed game any day. It only saves like a minute, I believe, over the Duster route, so it's not like mandatory, but at like a high level. You know, because I'm playing at the highest of levels right now. Look at this gameplay.
LSD shouldn't even be called LSD because you don't load save. You save and then you load.
Yeah, it should be.
But it was just named that way for the pun.
Yeah, the Psychonauts community is super funny.
You haven't seen it yet because it only happens in certain instances, but sometimes when you LSD, the background will get like messed up and there'll be no texture there. So it does like the glitch, like the texture glitch where like it'll just overwrite with like the last thing to cross over it, I guess. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe the effect. But...
Most people probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Also, I jumped inside Linda's brain.
It's
We
just an
stole a
extra
door. We stole a
thing to add
door.
to that pun.
We stole a door from what's his face, Sasha, right? Sasha's door. And this
Yeah.
door lets us just jump inside people's minds. So this is like when the game really begins. Like, there's no more like tutorial stuff. This level's interesting to note because you can't go on your ball. Well, I mean you can, but the game like kicks you off right away. That comes up again later. So the main form of movement here is just going to be flipping, like it was at the very start. There's Jag Skip, so by reflecting the laser from that enemy, you can just hit a turret way later in the level and it teleports you there. Also, I apologize for the awful audio here. This level's just really loud because of all the tanks.
That shield was fast. I haven't seen that somehow.
Yeah, no, that's the one cycle. Come on now. He doesn't know. Ugh, imagine.
No, the shield usage after you hit the blimp to go flying forward.
Oh, you haven't seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is pretty fast. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, here's a weird glitch with how levitation works in this level.
You can kind of get a weird boost jump off your ball, despite the fact you're not supposed to be able to. My controller disconnected! Oh no! Oh no, no, no!
Keyboard.
Great mortal.
Okay, we're good lads. I just wanted to watch that cutscene. Coach Hammer's really cool. There's some minor dialogue skips here. So if you want top of your ball, it skips the little dialogue you'd say, because normally you'd retort and be funny and witty. Funny comedy, man. But
Man, Raz is so funny and witty. He knows everything.
he really is, though. Okay, so I'm going to go for a quick kill here. So if you pin him up against the wall, he's supposed to go back up in the air normally after you do 3 hits, but just pin him against the wall. You can just keep comboing him until he's done. And he's dead. I can't believe Coach Hammer's dead. Oh my god. Hard to avoid.
Spoiler, he's not.
Oh, what the heck? I was trying to lead the audience on. Unreal. Okay, so that's Lungfish. Now we're going to Milkman stage, and you know his milk's delicious. So if you really like the stage, you're in luck, because we'd play like none of it. This is probably the stage that gets the most like abuse and skips, just because like of one little thing. So there's like these G-men, and you're supposed to get items and whatnot to look like them and fool them, but the loading zone just kind of sticks out down here next to the sewer, so you can just go into this part, and it's like, wow, the game's basically over. And then you're supposed to get like a sniper and whatnot, and get a telephone to get up there, but also you can just kind of fly. So we're basically already going towards the end of the level.
I meant to mute my mic, I'm sorry. I was slurping.
Through the rest of the game normally. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Oh yeah, wait. I think you need invisibility here too normally, but it's okay. We're just gonna bait this rainbow squirt out.
Who is it?
Hello. And then shoot her and break into her house.
Oh, I'm only.
Better not be that creepy guy again.
Spoiler alert, it was. It was me, that creepy guy, again. Okay, so I'm rank 20, learning my abilities and whatnot. Almost missed that dialogue skip. So this part's just us learning a bunch of stuff. So that's pyrokinesis, this is telekinesis.
Ow!
Okay.
Oh, be careful now.
My bad. I'm a bit rusty, you know? I haven't played basketball in forever. Okay. I got ammo, we're good. So now we go talk to Ford again, and he's gonna be like, yeah, I can put you back. Or no, are you ready?
No, not yet.
How about now?
Now we're ready.
Yes.
How about now?
How about now? Okay.
God, I love that he just slaps you in the face when you pick an O.
Plus Ford. Something to note, I'm doing animation skips here. So with telekinesis, you can grab her. Normally she does like a little animation like that. I waited there on purpose, because if you go too fast here, actually she jumps. And you want to avoid her jumping. That's not good. Oh yeah, I wanted to watch the Milkman cutscene, but you know.
Alright, so here's the LSD that saves 15 minutes.
Yeah, so you just go in here. You save. You load. What the heck? The sky is all whack. This is crazy. Hey, look, this elevator's open. And this elevator takes you to the end game, essentially. Normally, you're supposed to, like, that whole area is like an asylum. You have to make a disguise to fool somebody. And there's a lot of stuff. But, you know, why do that when you can just save load? Here's Pokelope. Oh, best character.
That skipped 3 mines entirely.
Yeah, and
3 levels in their entirety.
And one other section too. Okay. We
Yeah,
shoot Lily.
3 mines in addition to like an upwards climb section where you have to go to the top of the asylum.
Okay. Now this brain tank too. This fight's really fun. I think I have a consistent way of doing it, but also I'm bad at the game, so you know. We'll see. There's not much to really note here. Basically, you just gotta clear a path so you can chuck a rock at the brain tank. Wild.
The detection can be kind of jank.
Just a bit. Oh, what the heck? Oh no.
How did that not work?
Mistakes are being made. According to plan, it's okay. There we go. We did it. Crazy. Yeah, I'm really glad Linda makes up like a 1/5 of the run. It's the best level. Now we're gonna just chuck our brain into the brain tank and, you know, combine our brain juices, basically. Look at this.
Alright, Damon, so you're donating $100 every time you fail Duster Skip, right?
About that.
500.
Oh man. Okay, so
Right.
Duster Skip is a frame perfect LSD. It's really good. You can LSD off smelling salts. It's a 1 frame window. That was way too early, but I'm gonna save because I am baby.
Yeah, so this LSD only works on the very last frame of that animation before you load out.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'll donate every time I fail.
Why did you get it? That's not fair.
So yeah, that's a frame perfect trick, but I'm just really good at the game, so you know. I make it look easy. I'll be honest, I don't know how that worked. There I just flew to the top and skipped like half of the level basically. And now we're at the final bosses. You're supposed to do like an escort mission where you gotta save Ollie and his bunny, but you know, that's slow. Okay. Four. I ought to count here, it's very important. This whole fight's basically on a timer, again, like Brain Tank. You just gotta wait a certain amount and then he'll do his attack.
Well, this phase is. The second phase is platforming section that has an interesting skip.
Yeah.
The third phase is random. Relies on some dumb projectiles that are out of your control. You just have to react to them.
And then the final phase is really good. Bunny! I didn't wait long enough.
Funny.
Okay. So, this section is supposed to be like really tough platforming where you're like racing. It's not even really a race, you're just like, you and your dad are competing. Because your dad's like, you're not a real acrobat. Or you're evil dad, my bad. It's very important to note.
Yeah, it's not the actual dad, it's the dad that Raz has imagined to himself in his nightmare dream.
Okay. So yeah, basically we just grab that rope before dad does, and he gets really mad and chucks us to the very top of the level. And then you just get off and level over. Wow.
Yeah, basically if you grab that early enough, it's used to teleport like the dad from one part of the level to another, and if you grab on it before he does, It just like teleports you like 1,000,000 meters into the air, and then you let go and fall down to the end.
Yeah. No idea why it teleports you really high up in the sky, but it does. So.
Yeah, that was pins. Pretty simple. Just
Yeah.
can be annoying sometimes.
Things are all random, so you know. Sometimes you're on a really good run, and then the game's just like, yeah, no pins for you.
This last phase, only noticeable thing is that you can punch him at a weird angle and get 2 hits in with a single punch and just get rid of him a little bit quicker. Hopefully you should be able to do this in 2 cycles.
Yeah. Normally it takes like 3 or 4 cycles, but if you aim
Time's
slowly
coming
to
up.
the right... Oh yeah,
Time's coming up, by the way.
time is coming up in... right now. Time? Time.
Wow, what was the end game time?
32:16.
31. Oh, almost a 31. Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That was pretty good, not bad.
That's better than my PB, and I'm like really, really good. Like insanely good. So.
Yeah, Flavor is just like, he's actually the best at the game. He's just not a grind monkey like me.
Nice run.
Yeah. That was Psychonauts. If you're interested in learning the game, there's a fairly active Discord. Many people are willing to help out. There's many resources. I'd recommend checking it out if it interested you. It's a fun game. Be sure to check out the rest of the marathon and whatnot. And yeah, thanks for watching. Really helps us out.
Thanks for helping me save the bunnies. And for talking to
My dad. Oh, look at him.
No problem, little Oli.
Oh yeah, that's Oleander, by the way. That's like tiny Oleander.
Where's he going?
Like the whole story is like he's like the bad guy.
Rasputin, he'll be fine.
He wanted to make like an army of like little kid brains and tanks.
Oh, I know a lot of it. While you were out, I poked around a bit. Tell me about
This Lily person. Hey.
Hey!
God, this game's Kino.
And so,
Okay.
that brings us to the end.
But yeah, that's about it for me.
As you can clearly see,
Thanks
the
for watching.
personal demons causing my negative behavior have all been eradicated, leaving me sane once again.
Thank you, Yoshipro, for that run of Psychonauts, and also to Flarebear for the on-point commentary.
Thank you.
On a personal
yeah.
note, I would just like to reiterate how extremely
Oh, and before you guys go, we have a $15 donation from Duke Bilgewater. Wow, this run is so cool and fun and interesting. It's inspired me to stream more runs of this in the near future. Thanks, YP.
We did it, boys! Quite literally all me, okay? All I'm saying.
We endeavor to build strong minds.
With that, we've actually been pushed over $6,500 raised. $500
Heck
raised.
yeah! Let's go. Heck yeah. All that much closer to 7,000. Hell yeah.
You're not carrying?
Will you be a psychonaut?
And actually, the donation that got us to 6,500 was an $8.30 donation from Bash Prime, who simply says, 6.5k baby!
Hell yeah! That is a lot. Let's go for 7k.
Absolutely.
Okay. Can we just finish watching this cutscene? We're already at like the very end. The fans deserve to know the end of the story.
It's already off the layout. Just read out the dialogue.
No! 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 They move around a lot.
Well, better
Okay, it's back.
waiting for you.
Oh, we did it! Yo! Coming in clutch.
Well,
Bye.
He's gonna do it! Raz popped off there, lads.
My boy Raz making moves. Oh my god.
Children, it's an emergency. There's been another kidnapping.
I was here the whole time. You saw me.
No, this time we know who it is, and that's what scares us.
Who was kidnapped?
Truman Zanato, the grand head of the Psychonauts.
Dad.
Oh yeah, we get to
Sir,
see this
can you
weird
teleport
spaceship.
as many of us
Yeah, it's
as
so good.
This when I played this casual and I saw this spaceship, I was like, "Is this real? Is this a joke?" Like, it's so out of place with like all of the other like models in the game.
Man, I can't wait to play Psychonauts 2. That game's definitely coming.
Look,
Yes, after all.
it looks
we'll
so
have
out of
you
place.
helping us.
It's so good.
Now, how could we do this?
Bro, his dad's so chill with this.
Alright, I'm heading out.
Okay. Yeah. That's it for us. Thanks for
Alright.
watching. Keep watching the marathon.
Thanks again for that Psychonauts run.
Thanks for having me.